folks, welcome back. First of all, let me apologise. It's been a while since we've done any video footage. A couple of reasons for that. I won't get into it now, but maybe some of you who see my Facebook page and that realise I have a little puppy, so she's taking up all my bleeding time. But anyway, look, what I'm here today to talk about really is winter essentials, I suppose, and fishing comfortably, because let's face it, we all know if you're not comfortable when you're fishing, you're not really fishing, because you're shivering or you're wet or you're whatever it is, you're cold, you know. So I suppose I don't see too many videos on it, and I'm trying to do something a little bit different. So here it goes, right? So my base layer start off in the morning when I get up. My base layers are, I don't know if you can see that there, but they're merino wool, right? So they go on first over my jocks, of course, right? Now, what some people might not know about merino wool is, you know, they're good in the winter to -20, right? And in the summer to up to 35 degrees Celsius, you know. So in the winter, they store the body heat in there and they keep it running around the fibres. And in the summer, they take any sweat or perspiration outside of the microfiber and keep you nice and cool, right? So, bit of a strange one, but it's good. I recommend, if you haven't got it, you know, that you try and get it. They work out probably about €15 each for the bottoms and the top. You know, I also use another Under Armour, they're cold gear, and it's called a Salient layer, another light layer. All of what I'm talking about here today is going to be light layers, loads of layers, right? I also, just 2 old t-shirts out of the drawer. Any old t-shirts that I have, I just leave them there. 2 more light t-shirts go on over that. You know, a fleece. I don't know whether you can see this now or not. It's a Jack Wolfskin outdoor fleece, nice and light again, and just does the job. It keeps me warm. It traps all the hot air that's escaping from my body, and it keeps it within those layers, a hot layer of air within all that. So, you know, I also then on the bottoms, so over the base of the merino wool, I use Under Armour cold gear bottoms all the time. Even in the summer, I wear them all the time. I'm a bit of a cold person, so I get cold, but I use them all the time. And then the latest edition, then what goes over the fleece is this. It's called a Vinmori Gilet, and it's a heated pack. So I have a power pack there that you can plug in. Where is the power pack actually? Ding, 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 ding. So it's simple enough to use. You clip it in and it just turns on itself, and then you have the different, so that'll be the warmest, medium, and the green is for low. So it reckons that you get 5 hours. This is it's a 10,000 volt. Would that be the word? I'm not 100% sure what the word is, but it's a 10,000 power bank, right? So the jacket reckons that it will work on full power for 5 hours with this power bank. And I think in anyone's book, 5 hours in heated clothing is way more than we need. We're fishing for 5 hours in a match, probably an hour to set up, which you're not going to be cold setting up. You're not actually going to be cold for 2-3 hours. So then after 3 hours, what I will do then is I'll whack her on full power for a half an hour. Then I'll drop it down to the blue one, which is medium power, for an hour, and then I'll drop it down again. And if I'm feeling the cold, I'll bang it back up. At least I know then I've only used an hour on the high, an hour on the medium, which should give me technically 2 hours, and I only need it for another hour, so I should stay warm within that for the day, you know, because there's nothing worse than sitting there, especially if you're feeder fishing. It's not too bad if you're float fishing because you don't have to really hold your rod and you can see it out there. You can put your hands in your pocket and stay warm with hand warmers. But when you're feeder fishing, in Ireland anyway, I always hold the rod. I very, very rarely let the rod go. I think you connect with more fish, you know, so for me it's essential that I use this. And Ireland is a cold freaking place, and on a big lake the breeze blows right up the lake. Very cold at times, and I'm sure people in Scotland and that and Wales know this too. They're on big lochs, natural lakes, and they're not sheltered. And then I suppose the next layer over this then is a windbreaker. Nothing special, nothing grand about it. Sensas windbreaker. Just keeps me warm, you know. And I'll wear them. I won't put on my Gortex jacket on such time as I'm either getting too cold or it starts raining, you know. And I suppose that brings me in nicely to the next thing. I use Halkon Hunt, Gortex, bib and brace and jacket. I have them since 2007, so that's 13 years now. And last week, just the strap on the bib and brace came away. But that's 13 years. I've never washed them, right? They're manky, hence the reason why they're not in here. I've never washed them, and that's the first thing that has gone wrong with them. So for 13 years, I think I paid 700 and something euro for them, and I got them at a bit of a deal through Sensas way back when. You know, because at the end of the day, I've been stung by more jackets that 10,000 milliliter water resistant, and you get wet in this shit. You get wet in them, and once you get wet, you get cold, you know. And once you get wet and cold, you're not comfortable and you're not really fishing. You're thinking about, will I get into the car? Will I go home? Will I pack up? Will I do this? You know, so your head isn't where you're supposed to be, which is watching your rod or your float or focusing on your fishing and being nice and serene in your head and ready for another fish, you know. So, you know, and then underneath them, my feet, again, go into merino wool socks. And then when it's really cold, I put in heat pads. You can buy them, they're only bleeding €1 for 2. I put them into the wellies of, I use hip Noepreen Waders, because let's face it, I'm a pissy pig and I'm always pissing, and I don't like having to take everything off to have a piss. So I like hip waders. I don't really go out any further than above the knee, so they suit me fine, and I can use the zip in my Gortex just to fucking whip it out there and have a pee, and not have to go through all that. Not worse in the rain, if you need to go to the toilet, having to take all your gear off, throw it on the bank and bleed and pour it all back on after you have a piss, you know. Plus, it's hard to find a fucking 2-inch willy in 4 inches of clothing, believe you me. So, you know, the waders, hip waders are good for me. You know, maybe I shouldn't be putting that shit out there, but it's cold out. justification there. You know, yeah, look, what else can I say? You know, if you're starting off here and this is all brand new, look, you're going to have t-shirts, you're going to have fleeces already there, so they're not something you need to buy. You probably need to invest in the merino wool base layer, you know. Well, sure, my thinking is everybody in Ireland should own them. Everybody in Ireland should own Gortex jackets anyway. But however, if you don't, so that's that. That's about 30, 40 quid, we'll say. This jacket worked out at, I think it was about €40. You know, okay, the bib and brace, now you can get them a bit cheaper now and they don't have to have Sensas brand name. So I think I was paying for both brands, both Halkon Hunt and Sensas and Gortex. So you don't need to do that. You can go to places direct. I use Halkon Hunt for work as well, and I think I pay $2.50 for a jacket if I'm buying a single jacket, and I get them a bit cheaper if I'm buying 5 or more. So I think you should check them out. And then last but not least, the old faithful. Most of the heat in your body comes out of your head, so you need to keep this tucked up. You know, you'll have your hood up as well if it's raining, and a Gortex hood up on that. Now that can be a bit of a bummer because it ends up going down over your eyes and you're fixing the hat and your hair doesn't look well when you're going into the chipper after. But however, look at these are all the essentials. You know, I'm not worried about what I look like going into a chipper, and I'm not worried about what I look like on the bank. You know, so long as I'm comfortable, that's the main thing. You know, so look at, you will need to get this if you're getting this jacket, and I think that was 12 quid as well. And if you have a look in TK Maxx or any of them, you'll pick these up handy enough. And they're good for charging cameras and phones and whatnot, you know, so it's already paid for itself, you know, on charging my phone or my camera, you know, while I'm on the bank. So look, thanks for coming. And again, I apologise for not being up to speed with videos. I've been slacking a little bit, and I do know that, and I've been beating myself up in my own head, and it's like, how are you supposed to get a following of people if you're not uploading stuff, you know? But times are tough, and look, they're tough for everyone, so I'm not looking for sympathy, but I have a little pit bull puppy now, and I spend more time going around cleaning her piss and shit up, you know, and nursing her, and trying to train her as well, you know, because I have kids and I have grandkids, and the last thing I need is a dog who likes eating kids and grandkids. So, you know, I need to put the effort into her. But anyway, look, if you're out there watching this till now, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you on the journey. And you know, if there's anything you need to know about this, I'm not one for sticking links in here and sticking links in there. I don't, you know, I probably should, and I need to look at that, you know, but that's all research. I do this shit off the cuff, you know. Well, I tell a lie, because I wrote down everything there that I was supposed to talk about, and sure, then I just run from my head and I don't talk about any of that. I get fucked up trying to even read my own writing, and it sounds like I'm reading it rather than talking about it. So look, I'm just conscious now that this is going on for 14 minutes, and I'm probably going to have to edit a little bit of it anyway. So look, thumbs up, a like. If you like what you see, please subscribe, you know, and I hope to see us all on the journey. And I'd like a few comments if you can. I don't mind whether they're constructive criticism or they're positive comments. It doesn't matter to me. They're comments, and it's just about building this channel at the end of the day. So thanks for watching. Again, good luck.